Oh, you haven't missed a thing. A little shot clock issue on one side of the floor where LBA is shooting towards. They do not have a shot clock right now, so have to be counted down by their bench. Oh, Fearon. And wouldn't you know it, first possession shot clock violation.
And this was the story of the game for LBA yesterday as well.
And the shot clock is fixed. You just need to go a possession and you're good. All right, we got a ball game, folks.
Great cut by the near triple-double master, Jordan Prasad.
Had almost two identical stat lines to the first two games of the session.
34, 12, and 8.
Then I believe the game before he had 34, 15 boards, and 7 assists, something along those lines.
Ridiculous. Ridiculously good, that is.
Oh, Kovan Armstrong, a guy that we talked about coming into the session, but really hasn't been able to carry that momentum in to the West session. I think that ball went directly in the garbage can. Yes, it did. We've seen it all in the first minute of this one, folks. Ooh, that was almost an 8-second. Fearon got it to go to open the scoring, 2-zip LBA. You notice there's Kovan Armstrong with 2, not in the starting lineup for LBA. Okai Jamgoose and Michael Mattis.
Guess we should start racking up the assists here for Prasad. He's already got 1 in this game.
All right, we got 1. I'll write that one down. 1. You ask, you shall receive. Tied at 2. Our final game of our 3-game schedule. We got 3 more tomorrow, starting in the early morning when Edge takes on St. Laurent. There's Cam Harris for 2. It's going to be an exciting atmosphere here as the student body will come out to fully support their hometown Edge school.
Expecting a full gym for that one.
As they all experience the NPA. Been so well received here in Cowtown, from the community here in the gym to everywhere we've been, to the host program director Eddie Richardson, who had us all over to his humble abode yesterday evening for an unbelievable spread.
Had Mama Duke's cooking up the island food.
Unbelievable. Got some great cooking tips.
Some good sweet potato tips.
So simple, yet so delicious. I want to apologize to our NPH team once again, who decided to stay home for a restful evening because we knew it was going to be a bit of a late night talking basketball to the wee hours of the morning. And they missed out on some wonderful food.
Poor guys had to deal with pictures of jerk chicken the next morning.
And cornbread. Cam Harris has had himself a good session. Definitely up and down with the young man. Has had some learning experiences and is also shone at times on the floor. These two teams will also meet up back in Ontario as we finish up our divisional schedule as we head towards Nationals March 20th through 23rd.
Nice little skip there by Isaac Kruger, getting in the lane for an easy 2. And Xavier Fearon in his second start has been playing really well. Has been the Prasad, I should say, of LBA's team in terms of playmaking ability.
It was a 50-50 call there, went the way of LBA. LBA shuffling their deck a little bit. They've shown us some different looks and have found success with a mixture of players that you may not have thought of heading into this season. Ooh. And that's a player, and I know you know him from the Humber Classic, but Zachary Meyer has been dead-eye from range.
You consider him a specialist. If he's lined up and he's got space, he's going to make it.
Harris will be at the charity stripe. Cummins with the rock. Aiden Jackson off glass.
In this matchup right here, Jackson on Prasad, this is a good test as Jackson is actually one of the best on-ball defenders I've seen. Would you agree, Jason?
Absolutely. Definitely puts his body on the line time and time again as Meyer connects from downtown once again. Harris back the other way. Another charge. Oakville just playing just a little bit out of control right now.
And look at that. Meyer, super impactful in the early going. And what does that say? What kind of message does that send for the guys coming off the bench today?
Just getting the team fouls figured out.
How's everybody's Apple's products? They're all good? All right. Hopefully that makes the shot clock work.
Official checking in on the laptops. We appreciate it. It would be quite a shame to have something go on with our live stream.
No, we just barely crossed half. I had 6 on my shot clock. 18.
Officials are figuring out the shot clock, which is now off again on the left side. I'm just wondering if this minus 57 degree weather is messing with that shot clock.
Is it actually minus 57?
No. I think with the wind chill, it's close to minus 40 though.
Yeah.
Yeah, over and back. Ooh, rare lazy pass from Prasad. Trying to get after it. Ooh, Xavier Fearon. All shine, no finish on that one.
Yeah, getting a little excited there after you got your man beat, attracting double coverage and forcing a tough left-handed layup.
Subs, come on in. Good? Promise?
I'm fine, no one.
Just coming up on the midway point. The opening quarter. Push off on Prasad.
A bench technical was called against Oakville Prep here.
Prasad's going over to get a little conversation about that offensive foul that led to the tech on the bench. Cummins hands off to Meyer.
I think Cummins got a really dangerous first step. It's tough to catch up to him after he's already beat his man. You see a lot of defenders try to get their hands on his hip.
Transition back the other way, Meyer. It's Isaiah Lee.
Isaiah Lee quick to pick up his dribble. 5 on the shot clock.
Jackson stepped out of bounds. Oakville will get it back. Oakville bringing 2 in. Yvonne Sheard and Ronak Grual, sharpshooter.
Grual saved them a bunch yesterday. Kept the game alive for him. From what we've seen from him so far, we know he's a sniper. He's a spot-up guy. And hands all over Prasad. He's not a guy who's going to pick up his dribble. That kid's got it on a string. Again, Prasad, a member of the Trinidad and Tobago national team for the under-18s, as well as an all-star at the NBA Americas camp.
Jordan Prasad had a bit of a rough start to this one. Passes have not been on point per usual. Meyer, third of the opening quarter.
And you're seeing Denzel Cummins back in his groove now. He's not trying to force the offense, instead trying to find his guys and make them an available option.
Harris gets it to go, plus the foul.
I've never seen a kid in the 2022 class come down like a freight train like Harris does.
An interesting, especially when you're mentioning the class that he's in, it's just like, what are we going to see from him over the next coming years? Like, what's the final body build going to look like? The skills, we see the different packages that he can provide. But like, also with the age, there's a lot of little things that still pop up.
Yeah. No, I think the biggest thing that we're gonna see a change in is the IQ improvement in that regard. A nice lead pass there from Prasad to Cam Harris. There it is again. Number 22 in the white, class of 2022, Harris.
Cummins, pull up. Is this the session that Denzel Cummins got his groove back? Look at Prasad. Ooh, Aiden Jackson is going to be a thorn in the side of Prasad in this game. Yeah, that was an out-of-control take. Refs were going to bail him out of that one. That's one of those no, okay, take it. Early in the shot clock, but I think just Prasad just need to see one go through the rim.
And Prasad's numbers speak for themselves. He's a high efficiency player. Shot 4 of 9 from the 3-point line last night. Had 12 assists and 8 boards. Matched it up with 4 steals.
Ooh, just a little too high, but corralled, almost tipped in.
3 bodies in the paint there, 4 now for LBA, and Cam Harris still able to keep it alive.
Go blue, go blue. White, go blue. Running.
Levin on the shot clock. Fearon. Onto the wing. Lee had a wide open Othman. Went for the rare off the backboard pass. Don't know if that was planned.
And Coach Provenzano's almost played his entire roster here in the first quarter, with the exception of 2 players, Michael Mattis and the sharpshooter Okai Jambus.
A message may be sent towards those 2 players. And now everybody's been played besides those 2, as Atiki Ali Atiki checks in for the first time in this one.
Atiki, fresh in from Tanzania. A member of the Giants of Africa family, a great initiative put on by Masai Ujiri. Gave a lot of kids opportunities out here in North America and around the world.
Cam Harris, nice finish. Reminder that we got 3 more games tomorrow before we wrap up the first ever National Preparatory Association Western session. Making history out here in Calgary. Can't leave him open. Number 4 in the quarter, Zachary Meyer on fire from range.
It seems like every team in the league has at least 1 specialist from the 3-point line. Meyer is that, along with Jamgoose for this team. Cam Harris off balance, ill-advised shot.
He walked away like it was going in, and everybody in the gym saw that it was 3 feet short. There's a Tiki starting to get into his flow.
Xavier here in the top trying to set something up.
There's Tiki once again. Double dribble. It's going to be a learning progress for him.
And we kind of referenced Kerr Jokuch from last season. You know, didn't spend a ton of time with the LBA, but by the time that he was done, turned himself into an NCAA prospect, now at Northern Colorado.
Ooh, nice little stop and go from Sheard. Seven-point lead through the opening 10 minutes. LBA on top. Stay with us.
Who will be crowned national champion?
Yet again, a 10-point advantage restored for Team Blue. Oh! It's Judy Charges throwing it down!
Welcome to the NPH live broadcasting experience. Allow our team of video technicians to capture your event in high definition. Streaming directly on all NPH media platforms.
We're back. The officials taking care of a situation here on the score table. little bit of messy basketball here to start the second quarter.
Ahmed Othman, defense paying off. Makes an immediate impact as soon as he steps on the floor. I think he's going to make an excellent U Sports prospect. And with this team, it's so hard to balance the minutes at the guard position because there's so many of them. Isaiah Lee, Othman, Denzel Cummins, Okai Jaguz, Xavier Fearon. I mean, just very guard loaded. Now, some of them graduating next year, so Xavier's going to have a chance to run this team as of next season.
Playing Prasad off the ball. Sheard gets it down to Harris.
He's been impressive, man. He's got an excellent first step. The blow-by ability just, allows defenders to stay behind him. And by that time, the help side comes over and he ends up in an and-one situation like he did there.
How do you walk that line of playing well when you're shooting well and then becoming like a black hole where anytime you get the ball, your teammates know it's not coming back to them?
I mean, the biggest thing is picking and choosing which shots are high percentage ones. If you get an open look and someone's daring you to shoot it, by all means. But especially when you've gotten heat checked. If you haven't made any shots and you're still putting them up, well, your teammates are going to call you out on it. Good cut that time by Denzel among some trees.
Harris leaking out. Is that Myers' third charge he's drawn?
And Meyer was still backpedaling on that one. They got away with one.
Definitely like their charges out in Cowtown. Cummins. This is the Denzel Cummins that we have known.
He's back, Jason. And you can see from his body language too. He's playing within himself. He's not frustrated. I think he took the criticism really well yesterday. We had a nice long chat, and he seemed like he said he couldn't sleep. He was frustrated. And right there, you got to let that one go.
Picking up some ticky-tacks.
I'd be frustrated with that one too, but you got to let it go.
Go power for Cam. Cam, go block. Power for Cam. Run it, come off. Tight. Hit him.
Jeez, Sheard looks like he carries the ball on every time he has it. So again, Harris. Getting after it on the sidelines.
And this is a really good matchup right here. Athman playing Prasad and deny and forcing the ball into Sheard's hands as PG. Here's Cam again with the blow-by, man. I'm telling you, this kid is going to be special by the time he graduates in 2022. Time is on his side, and he's ahead of schedule.
When do you expect LBA to change up the defensive strategy against him?
I mean, you're going to have to try to double down on him and also deny him the middle. You'll notice that a lot of his attacks are coming down the middle of the lane, or he's spinning into the middle. You got to force him towards his right hand a little bit more.
Ooh. Could have been a bit of a dangerous play, I think. Isaac Kruger tried to protect Sheard from hitting his head off the floor there. Prasad with the rock.
You see that switch of direction so quick and still able to see where everybody is on the floor.
Abdullah gets his own rebound.
Nice ball movement here from Oakville. Cam Harris out of control on that one.
There's Armstrong, put back plus the foul. Chance to cut this down to a one-possession game. Atiki checking in for Kruger. Seems to have a little bit of a limp as he walks to the bench. Ooh. Cam looked like he had that rebound, and Tiki just took it right away from him. Lee with Tiki. Cummins back out. Meyer. Don't think he's gonna miss, Elias.
And I believe that's Meyer's fourth one of this game.
At least.
Good for 12 points, not even halfway through the second quarter yet.
I think that might be his fifth, actually.
And my goodness, Harris is making this thing look easy. You don't expect when you look at his stature that he would be as explosive as he's getting by.
Oh, Tiki had the position, but slipped right out of his hands. Prasad now. One of those passes that he fires it with such strength. Just off the fingertips. .6:11 to go here on a incredibly cold day in Calgary.
Hopefully it's not like this on our return tomorrow.
We're watching Denzel Cummins get his groove back. We're also watching him pick up a few little ticky-tack fouls. They're adding up for 0-0. Now he has to head to the bench. Aiden Jackson checking back.
And by this time, the players should have adjusted to how the refs are calling this game, or all games in general. It's been, how do I put this?
Tight.
Tight, yeah. That's a word we can use. It's been tight, to say the least.
Tight with T's.
And Armstrong called over the back where he reached in, got the ball.
Time out on the floor. Take a short break. We'll be back.
Who wants to play the next level? Hands up. Okay, that's great. So that means ultimately that means the WNBA, that means NCAA, that means national team, that means Canadian University and Canadian College. So our job is to make sure we provide you guys with the tools and the blueprint of how you guys are going to get to the next level.
The North Hoops is recognizing that putting women on the map and putting girls on the map is needed. It was needed a few years ago, and we're getting into the swing of things. And we're going to get them on the map. And I'm here as a women's basketball coordinator to ensure that happens. On an individual basis, they need to showcase their skills and their abilities. It's not just always having the best team going south, traveling 10 hours, doing all of this. We're right here in Canada. We have a huge talent pool. It's amazing. I never had anything like this. Not even something I can imagine.
Who wants to play the next level? Hands up. Okay, that's great. So that means ultimately that means the WNBA, that means NCAA, that means national team, that means Canadian University and Canadian College. So our job is to make sure we provide you guys with the tools and the blueprint of how you guys are going to get to the next level.
The North Hoops is recognizing that putting women on the map and putting girls on the map is needed. It was needed a few years ago, and we're getting into the swing of things. And we're going to get them on the map. And I'm here as a women's basketball coordinator to ensure that happens. On an individual basis, they need to showcase their skills and their abilities. It's not just always having the best team going south, traveling 10 hours, doing all of this. We're right here in Canada. We have a huge talent pool. It's amazing. I never had anything like this. Not even something I can imagine.
Camp is just the beginning for these girls, who will now be tracked with
Raise your stock, Elias.
Raise your stock at the North Pole Hoop Showcase. Throughout the spring and summer, we will be back across Canada for the 9th time, seeking, searching, looking for Canada's top talent. We'll be evaluating through that process, putting you through our blueprint, and ensuring that we're maximizing on your exposure opportunities. Nice ball movement here from LBA.
Campbell with some good hands.
And some of the guards on LBA, just when they get it on the perimeter, they're so quick to make a move using their dribble. Sometimes it's not even necessary. You got to read the defense.
2 on the shot clock. LBA is going to have to get it up quick. Fearon. Shot clock violation. Sheared back on the floor. That's an easy call. Slap the guy in the face, you're going to get the whistle. Game is just screeching to a halt right now midway through the second quarter. Trying to tap it out. Fearon takes it hard. Back to the hole, goes off glass.
Nice body control using his left hand to finish. Here's Cam Harris, who's been excellent, taking it to the rim. Good choice not to force it that time.
Sheared is good from the baseline. Ooh, it's a tough pass to try to throw. Even if it did get through clean, it's going to be going off the noggin. To the baseline. Lots of hands, lots of contact. Going back the way of Oakville Prep. The bench just pleading for Cam Harris to not forget about the defensive side of the ball. This is what I mean about when you have a young guy who's playing to this level offensively. It's very, very easy for them to forget about the responsibilities on the defensive end and on the rebounding side of things.
And one thing with Cam is, you know, he has this innocence about him. Like, he doesn't mean to do wrong, but he's super open to criticism. He doesn't shy away from it.
Yeah, I've had a couple of conversations with myself throughout this session. Fearon. Cash money. Terrible pass. Back the other way. Ooh, nice little dish. Cleaning up his own mess. Timeout on the floor, 3:40 to go, 7-point lead for LBA.
School years and given valuable information they need to make informed decisions about their future.
You get athletes to be able to recognize and see the programs that are available, and you get these programs to see the raw talent. Being able to track someone's progress as young as grade 9, you see potential. So you want to track her progress. You want to see how is she improving, how is she getting better. We're giving that exposure as young as grade 7. And now, you know, you track how they are at the second showcase, it just increasingly had exponential development. And now we're showcasing their talent to a list of schools, and now they see what we have and who is in our database and who is available. And that's invaluable to show these girls that we are here for them and we want to showcase and help them play at the next level.
Yeah, North Pole Hoops is great. Like, it's provided me a lot of exposure, a lot of a lot of connections. Elias and Tarek, they told me what I needed to do to get to a certain level, and that's what I've done. And now that I'm at that level, they keep telling me what I need to keep on doing. And after these 2 seasons in the NPA and the showcases, you become family almost. And it's really cool to be a part of something like that, and to know that people aren't with you just for a show, but they're actually there because they really care about you.
Yeah, I started off my first showcase. I got cut. I didn't make the All-Star. And then my next showcase, I went to the Tri-City, and I got MVP.
Oh, we're back live. Abdullah. Shovel pass to Armstrong. Whistle came eventually.
And you would think Cameron Harris is a senior, the way that he's abusing those guys down low. Second chance, third chance opportunities. Getting himself to the line for the 4th time this game. And for all of our fans who are watching, interested in knowing who the stat leaders are in the NPA, go to npa.com, where you'll find all of the live streams, statistics, schedules. Got Nationals coming up March 20th to the 23rd in Brampton, Ontario at the Sheridan North Campus. Please be sure to join us in person, and if you can't, we got you covered. Live stream on northpolehoops.com and NPA Canada.
Shout out F.A. Ashaka, who has been getting all those stats up to date as we go. I think we're only a game behind from yesterday's game, so on average, within 24 hours, you are getting your full stat lines in session. And we can only do that because of the great people we have working with us under North Pole Hoops and specifically the National Preparatory Association. So many people wanting to be a part of what we're doing, and with everything that has happened while we're out here in Calgary, all I can say, folks, is it's only going to get better as we continue to gain momentum.
We got a great team, super thankful for them. You know, the amount of sacrifice they put in over the years and just believing in the vision and wanting to see this thing grow. We're in year 3 now, and time has really flown by to think that we're in year 3 of a national championship. I remember, you know, just the other day, Jay, you were on the mic saying, this is the first ever national championship, and now we are in year 3.
I remember it well. University of Toronto, Mississauga campus, year 1. That was the coming out party for a Denzel Cummins, the crowning of our first ever champion, Canada Top Flight Academy. Saying goodbye to a great young man in Danilo Djuricic, who was our NPA Academic Athlete of the Year, who then graduated to Harvard.
Where he's having a phenomenal year, by the way. I talk to the coaches on a regular basis. Coach Brian Eskeldin's the man in Canada. He's the one who looks after the North American recruitment, and he's done an excellent job in just keeping up to date with everything that's going on here. He's been on Danilo for quite some time, since he was with the U17 national team.
Such high character guys down there at Harvard. They also have Noah Kirkwood, another of our high level, high academic Canadians. And let's take the opportunity to talk about Indochino. We haven't had an opportunity to get around Calgary too much, but if I did, I would have hit up Chinook Mall, because they have one of their 10 showrooms across Canada. Of course, Indochino, the official suit maker of the National Preparatory Association. And for $469, when you use promo code HOOPS, you can get yourself a custom-made suit, much like all of our coaches will be doing, and you'll see them at Nationals, along with our award winners. We'll all be suited up. Thank you to Indochino. Thank you for coming on board. Great partner that just matches with so much of what we want to do here with this league, and just a dream partnership that we have with them.
I'm a navy blue guy myself. How about you?
I need a navy blue suit.
I feel like it is a need in a men's wardrobe.
Yeah, you need the gray, you need the black, usually a navy blue. You usually have one of those, kind of the window pane style or checker.
And lately I've been messing with some of the plaid stuff as well.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Window pane. Window pane's the thicker plaid.
Yes.
I have one of those in gray. But need to get Tristan a suit so we can say he's old. Tristan Jones has been holding it down, and shout out Jason Ramroop as well, who has been not only filming so much of what you've seen here. Oh, Zachary Meyer missed.
Also, don't forget my man Josh Delore on the social media.
I'm not done.
Oh, my bad. You
not only is Jason Ramroop filming what you're seeing right now, he's also training many of our outstanding volunteers that we've had in attendance helping us here in Calgary, kind of spreading the word and what North Pole Hoops does so that we can not only grow the game across Canada, but we can also grow the coverage of basketball at a certain level that we want to achieve and maintain across Canada. And Ramroop is also bringing you the quick hitters and the highlights that you're seeing brought to you on social media, which segues into my thank you to Joshua Delore, who has been absolutely killing it on the social media side, giving you day-to-day updates and highlights, and also his team of social media experts covering all the social media platforms that North Pole Hoops has. And Josh is doing it all wearing a t-shirt in what could be a gym that's sitting around -5 possibly right now.
No, I wouldn't say that cold.
Okay, it's a little chilly. We have a great team, folks, and we're proud of them all, and we just want to make sure that we give them the respect that they are due, because we could not do what we do without these great people, and people that are just fun to hang out with and chop it up, cook dinner.
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, we're trying to win championships on a daily basis, and I think, you know, with this squad, everybody has a great understanding and acceptance of their role, and they're willing to go above and beyond. I know a lot of them are excited about this Chick-fil-A, the only one in Canada in the Calgary airport. That's news to me.
It's going to be a long day tomorrow. We got 3 games before we fly out in the evening time. But we believe that Chick-fil-A will make it all worth it.
Great fake by Denzel Cummins. He's got to let that one go. On to the next.
33 seconds to go. We got a 2-point lead for LBA. Cam Harris about to check back in.
You got 14 up there? Hey, you guys are awesome now. You guys are finally figured it out. Marcus, you're supposed to set a screen.
Well, Myers just ice cold now after hitting first 5, I believe. Now 0 for his last 2. It's a little bit of sarcasm.
I just find that, you know, when he's, oh, let's wait for this one. Could he throw it down?
Oh, no.
In this situation, I don't know if I'm trying to go for that, you know, home run play or experiment with a dunk. Game's so close, it's tied up now.
I know, like, there could not have been a worse time to do that, because your team is now tied at 45. This is going to be a loud halftime. I'm going to stay out of the hallway. Stay with us. Got a good second half coming up, folks.
Indochino to me is a million guys getting a million suits, and each one is different. I think the value is the quality is undeniable in terms of the suit that you'll get, and the fabric and style selection is second to none.
I think when someone puts on a suit, they take on almost a different personality, and they feel comfortable in their skin and who they are, and they feel good. Doesn't matter where you're going, what event you're going to, but everyone feels good in a suit.
I think a lot of what we do is kind of going against the grain, so to speak. Bespoke, made to measure, custom was traditionally only in store. We were the first to bring it online, and as we went through that journey, we really felt that in order to connect with the consumer, we needed to give them true options, really provide a service and an engaging experience that customers would enjoy and remember.
Indochino is a custom-made experience, but with off-the-rack prices. You are in control. So you come on in, you choose what sort of material you're pursuing, choose what sort of print or patterns you really want to try out overall. From there, you pick out what kind of customizations you want to bestow upon these lovely garments, measure you up, and you get to express what you want, tighter, looser, longer, shorter, so everything sits on you as you want. We do everything all in one for you.
We give a 100% made-to-measure product. So it's very sort of individual and very personalized. It's for them. It's their suit.
Seeing them in their final suit just kind of makes it worth it at the end of it, because you spent time with them, and whether they wear suits every day or this is their first suit, it's exciting. Like, you help them build that and it's theirs.
It's really that ability to create a one-of-a-kind garment that allows us to be in front of many different demographics. I think one of the most interesting things that's happened these past few years is how many customers that are having that truly special event of getting married are choosing Indochino to not only suit up themselves, but suit up their groom's party.
We continually improve not only the profile for the guy, but we improve the quality of our next suit and the suits after with the data that we capture. Indochino sets itself apart, especially against ready-to-wear, because we can deliver you a custom-made suit within 3 weeks. We, on average take 3.5 meters to make a suit, and we lay that out and we laser cut it with a vacuum. It's amazing to see, over 200 pieces come together to make a custom-made suit. Whether it be hundreds of linings, thousands of customizations, it's like personalizing a car. And I think we've opened a lot of guys' eyes to that experience, and that is why we have a lot of repeat customers.
The future of retail is really exciting. We're showrooming and building a retail market that's totally cohesive with our online presence and our online e-commerce business. We're making it really easy for customers to shop wherever and whenever they want, whether they're in one of the retail showrooms, being able to look, see, and touch the fabric, or shop online from the comfort of their couch on their tablet or their phone. It's completely up to them where they can experience Indochino.
We truly are inspiring a generation of men to dress differently. We're truly creating a one-of-a-kind garment that is yours, and it really landmarks who you are as a person and what your personal style is.
The North Pole Hoops Blueprint is a multi-layered system designed for Canadian basketball talent to maximize their potential from grade 5 all the way to the NBA. The NPH Showcase Circuit is your opportunity to learn the blueprint while joining the NPH family. Our pathway begins with 17 exposure camps across Canada for boys and girls ages 10 to 18. Starting with our foundation that is the Junior NPH Showcase Circuit. This level caters to elementary student athletes in graduation to the high school tier. As a camper, you will have the opportunity to enter the NPH National Rankings, where player profiles are created, acting as online resumes. This database is directly connected to a network of over 150 prep and post-secondary programs. By attending our camps, you will maximize on scholarship opportunities, perform in front of national scouts, and get a chance to learn from elite NBA skills trainer David Tyndale. Entering the showcase environment provides every camper an opportunity to measure their talent against elite-level prospects within their region. Top performers raise their stock and begin their recruitment process with exposure opportunities through national rankings, player mixtapes, and connecting families directly to colleges and university coaches. Regardless of age, gender, or talent level, developing professionalism and positive habits are vital for the success of all campers in life and basketball. The Blueprint tackles academic eligibility, self-reflection, assessment, goal setting, and brand management, all aspects necessary to become a professional on and off the court. The NPH Showcase Circuit takes place between April to December in a player-focused environment, while the Canadian National Invitational Tournament in July brings a team-focused evaluation platform.
The CNIT brings 100+ top-tier club programs from around the world to compete for the national crown. Student athletes continue their journey to the next level as North Pole Hoops invites the network of prep and post-secondary programs to evaluate talent live and direct. As the summer comes to a close, high school season remains a lasting component to a student athlete's pathway. Players who thrive in high school are recruited by prep programs to continue pursuing the next level in a competitive environment. At this stage, North Pole Hoops has identified Canada's top basketball prospects from coast to coast, placing them at programs within the National Preparatory Association. Founded in 2016, this league is quickly emerging as a global destination for the world's elite basketball prospects. Utilizing the exposure arm of North Pole Hoops, comprised of digital marketing, live broadcasting, and scouting, NPH acts as a media and marketing partner for the NPA to maximize exposure for our student athletes, helping gain scholarship opportunities, our ultimate measure of success. Climb the ladder to the next level by joining the North Pole Hoops family and enter the blueprint.
The North Pole Hoops Blueprint is a multi-layered system designed for Canadian basketball talent to maximize their potential from grade 5 all the way to the NBA.
The NPH Showcase Circuit is your opportunity to learn the blueprint while joining the NPH family. Our pathway begins with 17 exposure camps across Canada for boys and girls ages 10 to 18. Starting with our foundation that is the Junior NPH Showcase Circuit. This level caters to elementary student athletes in graduation to the high school tier. As a camper, you will have the opportunity to enter the NPH National Rankings, where player profiles are created, acting as online resumes. This database is directly connected to a network of over 150 prep and post-secondary programs. By attending our camps, you will maximize on scholarship opportunities, perform in front of national scouts, and get a chance to learn from elite NBA skills trainer David Tyndale. Entering the showcase environment provides every camper an opportunity to measure their talent against elite level prospects within their region. Top performers raise their stock and begin their recruitment process with exposure opportunities.
Our goal for the showcase circuit is to turn every stone. If you're a prospect and you deserve the recognition, we're going to make sure you get it. As soon as you arrive at an NPH showcase, you're going to feel the energy from the coaching staff. Right after introductions, we're jumping right into it. There's going to be some elite level competition that's going to help us filter through the talent. And then there's going to be skill acquisition, which in itself is a process. Identify talent as well as capture footage on all the top prospects. Over the course of 2 days, prospects are evaluated. We come to a consensus based off of everyone's feedback from the coaching staff. And then we select the top prospects in the camp to compete in what's called NPH Showcase Top Prospect Game. Game speaks.
On court, we do skill set evaluations, so we evaluate where you're at by position, and then we place you in groups with other players of the similar level where you guys can play and compete in more game-like situations and game-like drills. There's lots of games, a lot of feedback, a lot of immediate feedback in drills, in games where we stop and we coach and help players. If you take the game of basketball seriously and you want to play at the next level, the NPH Showcase is the best place for you to be. You have pros and you have former athletes who have been through everything that you want to go through and who will give you all of the tips and tricks and all of the guidance on how to navigate the process. Not only that, but it's an opportunity for you to get recognized and to set yourself apart from the rest and really pursue your career to the level that you want it to be at.
From the 2-day camp, I want them to soak up as much knowledge as possible. I'm not going to give away exactly what's going to be said, but I want them to acquire new skills, of course, on the court, the new habits overall. I would love their work ethic to improve. Again, specifically in terms of what they're learning in the classrooms, they got to apply those things and those different life skills and things that are going to be needed for them to be successful. They got to apply those things right away. So my hopes is everything that they hear from coaches, they internalize those messages and try to apply them, because again, everybody has a story to tell and something to share. If these kids take these lessons in and these gems and try to apply them, it'll help them a lot.
Our goal for the showcase circuit is to turn every stone. If you're a prospect and you deserve the recognition, we're gonna make sure you get it. As soon as you arrive at an NPH showcase, you're gonna feel the energy from the coaching staff. Right after introductions, we're jumping right into it. There's gonna be some elite level competition that's gonna help us filter through the talent. And then there's gonna be skill acquisition, which in itself is a process. Identify talent, as well as capture footage on all the top prospects. Over the course of 2 days, prospects are evaluated. We come to a consensus based off of everyone's feedback from the coaching staff, and then we select the top prospects in the camp to compete in what's called NPH Showcase Top Prospect Game. Game speaks.
On court, we do skill set evaluations, so we evaluate.
We're back live. Jordan Prasad having a rare off game.
That's in part due to the defense that's being played by London. Coach Angelo Provenzano has seen the stats, watched Oakville play, and he's given many different assignments, thrown many different guys at Prasad to slow him down.
Harris at the line. Hits the first. Kovarn Armstrong at the top, defending Fearon. Oh, Michael Mattis for the first time today. The discipline was handed out in the first half. He's getting an opportunity here in the second half, and he starts things up.
Armstrong letting it fly a little bit off the mark. Closeout came hard on him. Xavier Fearon manning the point for London Basketball Academy here to start the third quarter.
Yeah, I'm not sure that we're going to see Denzel Cummins again in this game.
Well, after that dunk attempt, we're down 2. It's a silly play for a point guard.
Abdullah catches the jumper. Here on a handoff. Mattis cuts baseline for 2 off of glass.
And Ahmed Athman showing that his vision is improving quite drastically, making the unselfish play and seeing Mattis on the cut.
There's Abdullah Allah starting to get it going.
Handoff here to Athman, followed by a screen from Kruger.
Nice move by Kruger. Power move in the paint is good.
And good strength by the younger Harris as Mattis was trying to back him down, showing that lower body strength.
Oakville not getting back on D. Wide open Meyer. Burn you every time if you're not getting back on D, leaving the shooter wide open.
15 points in the game for Zachary Meyer. And just snuck that one in, Campbell did.
Good from Harris.
Cameron Harris feeling himself. And the coaching staff really instilling a lot of confidence in Harris with the amount of minutes that he's played here in this game.
Oakville undermanned. They had an injury early on. The St. Nadim injured his shoulder, so they're down a man.
As well as Palmer unavailable as well, not with them on this trip.
Armstrong bodied, basket, and the bump going to the line for the 3-point play. Oakville leaving a lot of points at the charity stripe.
Help side! Help here, help! Gary, recover!
Furon. Pure from the corner. Xavier Furon. Prasad. Sorry, Prasad hands it off to Harris. I've been saying his name wrong for 3/4 of the season. It's hard to switch back. Ooh, beautiful pass from X. Style with substance. Xavier Furon.
And Xavier able to be an offensive weapon as well as a playmaker. Depending on who's on the floor with him, he adjusts very well and provides for this LBA squad.
Cam Harris from downtown. He seems very impressed that he can hit from 3, though.
You know, this is a part of the maturity process for Cam. He's having himself a good game and showing off a little bit.
Be a lot better if he didn't have all that after each basket.
For sure, for sure. And I won't disagree with you the slightest bit. I'm just saying that, you know, it's a part of the maturity process. Kid's getting hot. You know, he's trying to earn his keep. He's trying to earn more minutes on the floor. I get it. But I do agree with you that, you know, it's something that we could do without. And the Tech happy whistle goes off again. We're averaging about 4 per game here in Calgary, Alberta.
Take a quick timeout. We'll be back. Oh, no
One of the
timeout.
most dominant NPH showcase performances has got to be Kobe McEwen. From start to finish, he knew what he could.
My mistake, folks. No timeout on the floor. They were just chatting things over, trying to understand what the technical foul was about. Moving on. Midway point of the 3rd quarter.
Mattis is doing a good job moving off the ball here and establishing position in the post.
Huron, no good. Dula rebound. Prasad down low to Dula. The hook in the lane is good.
And the precision from Prasad continues. Prasad. I got to spell that out phonetically and keep it in front of me.
Well, it's because we've been talking about him all year.
And haven't been corrected.
Yes, but now we have been. Thank you, Ravi.
And Ravi's such a great supporter of his children, man. I've seen him since, you know, the older brother was in action.
Thanks for stepping on the call, Elias. That was one of the shiniest times that we've seen in this session.
1,000 apologies, Sir Jason Timothy.
Just bringing it to the next level.
More space, Cam. Don't reach. You're good. You're good, Cam.
Middle name's not Timothy, by the way. Inside joke. Furon from downtown.
What is your middle name? I've never asked you.
Robert.
Robert. Short
Armstrong.
for Bob?
Well, Bob would be the short for Robert, yes.
Jason Bob Tom.
My father's name.
Did you
Tread lightly, friend.
Did you know that
Tread lightly.
All of your names could be first names? Jason Bob Tom.
Yeah, I know. Absolutely. Prasad up to Armstrong. Cam, pull up. Ill-advised. Hadn't had a shot for a while. Wasn't exactly in rhythm. Fearon. Mattis. Good ball movement. That's the guy you want to get it to. Meyer probably cooled off a little bit in the chilly gym here. Ooh. Wow. Gave it to him on the continuation. Dulala looking for the three-point play. Cuts it to three. Mattis. Good entry pass. He just had to finish it off, and he did just that.
And the motion offense from LBA intact in the second half.
Prasad, kick out. Harris. No good. Mattis back the other way. Sat that first half on the bench, and he's come out ready to go here in the third quarter. Leads up to 7. Fearon, a dogged defender. Harris heard his coach's calls for not settling for range. Fearon, little hezzy dribble. Sheard gave him no resistance. Easy two. Less than 2 minutes to go here. Leads up to 9. Stay with us. We'll be back to Calgary for a final game of day 4.
Up-to-the-minute live game coverage featuring professional commentators and analysts.
Tip in, no good. 2 seconds to go. Oh!
Commercial spots available to promote and market your brand, event, or product. Enjoy the ultimate way to catch the game when you can't.
That man from Quebec can fly.
Exposure starts here.
Yet again,
is it something that I've done again? Say what?
Here's Campbell, look out, one hand down.
Seeing is believing. Create your very own mixtape that showcases your top highlights and skills. And strengthen your recruiting status with a direct video for coaches and scouts. Available at all NPH covered and hosted events nationwide. Email m.dotto@northpolehoops.com for any inquiries and special filming requests. Exposure starts here.
Tell me, is it something that I've...
Keep it going. Keep the intensity high.
9-point lead for London Basketball Academy. Wow. Cam Harris with the throwdown off the Prasad feed. And a turnover. Momentum shift possibly right now.
I'm telling you, man, there's been a lot of breakout players in this session. SBA's had one of them. Harris has been the one here. Spoon Hunter has went off as well for Edge. But I mean, to do it this young, class of 2022, and to be producing at the level that Harris is producing at, special talent. Best days are ahead of him.
Looking forward to seeing the growth and maturity. And like we said, what the final product will be.
And one thing I know with Harris is that he goes back and he watches all the film. So he's going to be listening as well with the audio on, and he'll take everything that we're saying and he's going to use that as constructive criticism. He usually makes the adjustments pretty quickly as well. Xavier, dump off, Michael Mattis, in and out on the dunk.
Prasad. Tapped back out. Jumper's good. Sheard has been pure a couple of times from the mid-range. Foul on LBA.
They didn't count what, Reggie? 22 shot, right? Yeah. Hey, Gordon, get it. Gordon, get it. Johnny, sure. What is it, 69? 69.
Sheard inbounding to Prasad. Feet were not set and set in the screen.
Morales is a little frustrated with the screen call there, but that's on him. He's got to set it and bring the man to him. Good patience here.
Ooh, he was in before it came back out. And the bench liked that one. Marcus Stewart with the basket.
And Marcus Stewart with that been there, done that persona.
Go shirt, go shirt.
10 seconds to go in the quarter. Leads at 7, right around where we were at halftime as well. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back. Fourth quarter action from Calgary, Alberta.
As a director of recruiting, my job for the showcase circuit is to identify all the talent, get them into our system, and make sure that I'm connecting them with the right coaches, the right fits, and the right levels. Just presenting all of the possible options and having the family and the kid, the prospect themselves, decide on what's in their best interest and what's the best spot for them. If they need help with the decision, we'll be there all along the way. But my job is to essentially connect the prospect to the coach for the right level. If you're one of the kids who are fortunate enough to be evaluated and be ranked and be in our system, you're family for life. We're taking care of you from now up until your recruitment day when we're connecting you with the coaches. And then even after that, up until your pro careers, the NPH scouting service is what links this whole thing together. You come to camp, you get evaluated, you know what you need to work on, you go home and work on it. The next time we see you, it's still family.
Elias commands attention, he commands respect, and he is able to get through to these young student athletes and get through to these kids and speak in a language that they understand and find ways to motivate them and to encourage them while criticizing them and making sure that they get better and that they are held accountable.
As a director of recruiting, my job for the showcase circuit came in with a mission, and it was to absolutely dominate his opponents and not slack off in any drills. He didn't think that he was too big to be there. He already held multiple offers, but he came in there and he took care of business. Kobe McEwen is definitely one of the most dominant players that has ever come on the showcase.
The NPA is live in Cowtown. We've been in Calgary since Thursday. We got 3 more games to go tomorrow after the conclusion of this one. It's a 7-point lead right now.
We know for a fact he has at least 4. The first 2 in the game were there.
Some officials getting together with the fouls.
100%. 100%, we know that's the fact.
Coach, -2.
Yeah, he has 2.
Keep it there, keep it there.
Michael Mattis stripped on that. Here's Oakville in transition. Harris, ooh, gets stopped that time.
Meyer with some good hands.
Meyer's been great on the defensive end. Set a couple of charges, won them an extra possession or 2, and then makes a stop on Harris. And Harris has had his way with these guys.
Prasad just not with the flow today, just hasn't had the same touch. Seems to be trying to find it, not forcing it, but just not coming to him as naturally in this one as it has in the previous 3 games in this session.
Part of it is him being a little exhausted, gassed. The other part, different pieces stepping up for Oakville. Harris in this one.
Oakville started off this session playing against the host Edge School on Thursday, so this will be their final game of the session. Picked off. Numbers back the other way. Smart move. Got rebounders there. Mattis comes down with it.
Should have had a fresh clock on that one.
Quiet! We have to crash. You guys are standing and watching.
You know, that's the problem again when you have a guy like Cam Harris who's scoring offensively, but he's one of your bigger bodies. You need him on the glass.
Yep. That 3-on-2 play there in transition. That ball's got to swing a lot faster if you want, if you want an opportunity to shoot the 3 and have a guy there to rebound and clean up.
Mattis is back up. Yeah, I mean, Oakville's going to be able to look back at this tape and understand why it's gone the way it has. A lot of sitting back watching.
And as I evaluate Mattis's game, I mean, I think he's made awesome progress in terms of his body in this last season, but the next step for him is working on the verticality. When you catch down low, being able to just come up 2 hands, flush it on a guy, start to finish with some more authority. I think that will treat defenders differently, and they'll want to kind of mix it up on him. But right now, he's not showing that he's a pure threat down low.
Isaiah Lee just checks in for LBA. Leads down to 5. Despite all the problems Oakville has had in this game, they're still in it. And despite playing without Okai Jamgoose and now benching Denzel Cummins for the second half, LBA still has led this game from the jump.
And I hope these players don't take it the wrong way. That's one of the biggest mistakes that they can make. Coach is not trying to, ooh. That was a tough take.
Yep.
Yeah, as I was saying, coach is not trying to, treat you poorly in any way, or his way of teaching a lesson is you got to look back on this film and you got to see the decisions that you made that led to you being on the bench or in a previous game or off the court stuff.
AJ Lawson is a player that's kind of close to the heart. He's been through the entire process from grade 9 when we first identified him. Came into the showcase circuit, had so many moments where he's hit buzzer beaters, moments where he's carried his team on his shoulder. He's been a scoring machine. I think his potential is through the roof. He's having a great career so far at South Carolina, and I think that he's one of the players from the circuit and from the system that's going to eventually make it to the NBA.
Jalen Llewellyn, when he came to the showcase like he was formerly a Father Gates player, which is my alma mater where I went to school. And I remember watching him actually as a 9th grader at Gates, and I was like, that's the best player at Gates, period. And then when I got to see him at the showcase and how he'd evolved from when I'd prior seen him, it was like, wow, night and day. Like he was just becoming so much better, and his performance was just like, it was perfect, pretty much. Like, I mean, he really couldn't have gone wrong. And to see what he's doing now, as he's becoming a man off the court, on the court, over at Princeton, it's really good to see that he's pretty much a perfect example of what the showcases can do and how they can lead you to success. Favorite moment at the NPH showcases, I mean, there's a ton that I could say stand out, but for sure for me, watching Nikhil Alexander shoot the ball left-handed for the first 2 days of camp, the Friday, the Saturday.
I like to go left. I swear to God, on everything, I only go left. I'm only going to go left. Shoot it. If I can't shoot my right now.
Memories of the showcase circuit. Nikhil Alexander Walker, V-Tech, just shooting up the draft boards right now. Is
projected somewhere in the top 10. Definitely going to be a lottery pick, and we had him first overall in that class, and you saw him there in the showcase circuit. Been quite a few gems coming out of that showcase circuit. Christian David at Butler, NAW. W at Virginia Tech, AJ Lawson, who you saw a little bit of, who's at South Carolina, killing it right now for the Gamecocks. And the list goes on. Players out there who are watching and want an opportunity to be put on the map, showcase circuit is your spot to be. We'll be running spring and summer. Go to showcase.northpolehoops.com for an area near you.
Jordan, you got shooter. Watch over the back, bro.
Abdullah almost lost it off the inbounds there. Was looking to set a screen, got the ball instead.
And Oakville Prep's just making this offense harder than it needs to be. Guards on the perimeter, I mean, this is a pure guard lineup. The guards on the perimeter got to be able to open up space and hit. If you see an open spot on the floor, you got to dive and fill. Instead, it's just a lot of ball watching on the perimeter. And we've seen LBA go down to the low post on multiple occasions here.
And for the struggles that Prasad has had in this game, really not having the whistle go his way either, picking up a couple of questionable whistles.
When you look at the difference in the ball movement here, LBA and Oakville, these guys are getting clean looks as a result of that.
Come back, help him. Come back, help him.
Game hanging in the balance. Just under 7.5 to go.
And just look at the floor here. Oh. This dude is getting up there, man. I didn't think he was that light on his feet, man. He shows me something new nearly every possession.
Helps to play with the point guard with the court vision like Jordan Prasad. Going to be able to help speed up his maturation as a player. Sorry, I was trying to figure out. Yes, the shot clock went off because of the dunk attempt.
Cam Harris good on the second one. And as you were saying earlier, the maturation process is going to do him very good. Okai Jamgoose stepping in here for LBA, getting his first minutes of the game. It's quite clear Coach Angelo Provenzano trying to send a message to his starters.
Jamgoose was being a good teammate over there on the bench, keeping his team engaged. 3 ball is good, leads up to 7. Prasad, Abdullah getting the, no, did not get the roll. I thought that was going to drop.
And the patience here from Isaiah Lee, getting it back in the hands of X. Forced that one, did Prasad.
Abdullah hustling back on D, but couldn't stop the easy 2.
And it's the same old story here with Oakville in this final quarter. Just a lot of perimeter watching, you know, no L cuts, no basket cuts, nothing going on to create some more offense.
Jamgoose drops 2, fresh off the bench, under 6 to go. Stay with us, we'll be back.
Where you're at by position, and then we place you in groups with other players of the similar level where you guys can play and compete in more game-like situations and game-like drills. There's lots of games, a lot of feedback, a lot of immediate feedback in drills, in games where we stop and we coach and help players. If you take the game of basketball seriously and you want to play at the next level, the NPH Showcase is the best place for you to be. You have pros and you have former athletes who have been through everything that you want to go through and who will give you all of the tips and tricks and all of the guidance on how to navigate the process. Not only that, but it's an opportunity for you to get recognized and to set yourself apart from the rest and really pursue your career to the level that you want it to be at.
From the 2-day camp, I mean, I want them to soak up as much knowledge as possible. I mean, I'm not going to give away exactly what's going to be said, but I want them to acquire new skills, of course, on the court, the new habits overall. I would love their work ethic to improve. Again, specifically in terms of what they're learning in the classrooms, they got to apply those things and those different life skills and things that are going to be needed for them to be successful. They got to apply those things right away. So my hopes is everything that they hear from coaches, they internalize it.
We're back with 5:57 to go. Abdullah. Wow, that was a couple steps. Basket counts. LBA getting hot from range at the right time. You can count it from downtown. Marcus Stewart. You can tell he's a favorite of his teammates. They're getting up off the bench every time he drops a shot. And with the answer. That's Ronak Ruwal. Jamgoose. Jumper's good.
Hasn't been in for too long, but already got 5 points. And it seems like he plays a lot hungrier when he's coming off the bench. And then maybe that's, maybe that's the angle that Angelo Provenzano's going at. Trying to fire these guys up. Some of these lazy cuts, man, I just can't stand to watch. After you've made a pass to the wing, cut hard as if you want that ball coming back.
Mattis, good hustle play. Ooh, that looked good. Mattis there for the tip-in.
I think that's going to count.
Yeah.
It should have counted as an end. Yeah, it looks like they counted the basket.
Yeah, I don't know what everyone was waiting around. I don't know if they thought it was an and one.
I definitely thought it was. That's why I paused. Moving screen there.
That was a dangerous pass.
Anytime you're making those cross-court passes, especially when they're fading and, with so much arc and elevation.
Nice cut, nice find. Could have probably just went up for it clean without the little alley-oop addition. Yeah, that's an offensive foul.
And Marcus got lucky with that one. Hands were all over the place as he set the charge.
5 on Armstrong. Jump move's no good. Harris pulls it down. Prasad back the other way. Transition game couldn't come together. Ooh. Seen some nice weak side defensive help throughout this session from Trey Campbell.
A 2-on-1 here. Good decision to slow it down. Mattis, the cut. A flop.
Oof.
Oh my goodness. Husa.
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 3:01 to go. Harris, well short and did not get back on D. Michael Mattis, two-handed slam in transition.
No emotion, no ego, back on defense. That's how we like it, Mike. Great ball for 3. And all of the last 3 attempts from the perimeter for Oakville have been either contested or rushed, and they're really paying for that now. Lead up to 14. Excuse me, 12.
Fira. Yeah, good call. Hooked him with the elbow. Prasad. We're in the bonus. Prasad will get himself to the line. has been a game to forget for the league's leading assist man, Jordan Prasad.
And that's what happens when teams start scouting you and there's a lot of film available. You know, you got a target on your back coming into every game. And that high post touch is, you know, as soon as Mike comes ball side and there's that high post touch, guys on the opposite wing got to make a hard cut to the basket, because when he turns and faces, that's going to be available. There's another one of those threes that they could do without.
Feels like Prasad almost gives it to you so much in rhythm that you feel like every shot's in rhythm. That bounce pass ended up right in the shooting pocket.
And those are great for pure shooters, guys that don't need a lot of time to get it off, don't need a lot of time to set up.
Speaking of that.
Yeah, right on cue. Okai Jamgoose being recruited heavily by Drake University. They'd like to get him this year if they could. They'd take him for 2019 or 2020. And the most recent one, Kansas State, came out of nowhere. Pulled the trigger and offered Jamgoose.
Trey Campbell, good on the first.
The one guy in my books who's severely under-recruited is Jordan Prasad. He's probably the most ready PG from the guys outside of, Dragan Stajic as well. We both love. We both agree he's next level ready.
Yeah, you know, you do need to see Prasad on a team with some additional weapons.
And when he had that in the summer with Key Hoops.
Yeah, and that's, you know, I think that's what we're going to see. We're going to see it on the AAU circuit for that individual. And I guess that happens a little bit more with the guys who have 2 years left.
Looks like Isaiah Lee landed on someone's ankle. We'll take a short break as we get him checked out. Be back in just a couple minutes.
Get your feet square, get your feet square. Take it home, write it down, grab a homie, and work on it. Work on it, master it.
AJ Lawson, go! He gets it to go! Wow! Pick it up, Jalen.
Oh my God!
Top 10, top 10.
Two-way players are the best players. Understand that? Two-way players are the best players.
Here's Sabri Phillip, two-hand jam!
Let's go, boy!
It doesn't matter from what city you're from, how tall you are, what school, what club you represent. Game speaks. There's no politics here.
We've traveled across the country and back. 6 years running. Canada's basketball talent blossoms right before our eyes. From coast to coast. It's our job to bring it to the light. No gimmicks, just hard work on the hardwood. Who will step up to the plate this summer? Who will make their game undeniable and challenging?
Good sportsmanship there. Prasad came over to make sure his fallen opponent was okay. Mattis, offensive rebound off the free throw miss. Prasad pulls it down. 42 seconds to go. Remember, we got 3 more coming at you. Ooh. Jordan Prasad. I mean, even when you feel like he's not going to do anything, just pull it out of his pocket, drop it off.
Such pretty passes. And right on the money, too. You don't need to reach to the side for them, reach up top for them. He doesn't take away from your momentum in the direction that you're heading towards the rim.
Mattis with the putback.
I call that an assist.
Both Mattis and Okai Jamgoose, who were benched for much of this game, definitely responded in the second half. It'll be interesting to see if Denzel Cummins does the same tomorrow after sitting himself on the bench for the second half of this one.
That's the direction Angelo's taken here.
Run off the clock. 5 seconds to go. Game's over. Thanks, folks. See you tomorrow.